Welcome back to Titan Tech. Get ready for another thrilling round of heavy hauling filled with unbelievable mishaps and impressive expertise. Stay tuned for the most intense and fascinating moments on the road. It looks like the load wasn't evenly distributed, which caused the vehicle to lose stability and fall over after just a bit of the cargo was unloaded. We can discuss the possibility of recovering the goods later, but what I don't get is why that guy was rushing through the truck like that. Does he not care about his life? This driver navigated a 183-foot-long, 226,000-pound, 96-inch tall beam through a tight corner, like a seasoned pro. Meanwhile, some folks struggle just to park a sedan without hitting a curb. It was heartbreaking to see the cable snap as we were trying to pull the truck up the hill. Only those who love trucks can truly understand the sorrow of seeing your warhorse stuck like that. The broken cable dashed all our hopes. The look in his eyes was so sad. I knew he was thinking about a lot of things.
On top there, right? At the back.
This man recklessly put himself in an extremely dangerous situation. Fortunately, the car fell into place and did not cause any other damage. However, who is responsible for this incident is still a question that needs to be clarified. Doosan Moxie MT-41. ADT dumped the load in the wrong direction. Luckily, the rescue team was there. The machine overturned during a demonstration at the Stein Expo 2012 trade fair in Germany while backing onto a ramp. The drivers who have driven these cars have all spilled their trunks at least once, right?
Semoga sehat selalu dan dilancarkan rezekinya. Pada pagi hari ini, kita
The road through Batu Jomba Mountain in Indonesia is well known for its harsh conditions. Trucks passing through must remain highly focused to navigate the sharp curves. However, it seems the brakes on this truck are malfunctioning, causing it to slide back down the slope, a rather dangerous situation. This was a planned crane collapse at the river port in Beresniki, Perm territory. The crane had outlived its service life, so they made the decision to dismantle it. They cut the rail on one side, dug a hole, and used an excavator to push the crane into the hole. What really impressed me was how that small excavator managed to push such a giant crane. Amazing, right? Transporting oversized cargo like this is no joke. With a Mercedes 8x4 and specially designed trailers to distribute the weight, this vehicle weighs in at over 330 tons, hauling a 1,000 cubic meter butagaz tank. That's 38,500 gas cylinders tall. Pulling this off takes some serious planning. I bet the locals had a blast watching this giant creature rolling through their streets. K&S Transport is currently loading and transporting 3 brand new Cat D 10T2 bulldozers in Perth, Western Australia. The bulldozers climb onto the trailers slowly and steadily, much like a snail crawling up a steep leaf. Their destination is the iron ore mines in the Pilbara region. Leading the convoy are Mack, Kenworth, and Volvo trucks, brands well known in the heavy haulage industry. Rescuing this massive mixer in snowy conditions must have been a real challenge. The Camar was on uneven ground, which caused the vehicle to tilt. On top of that, the tow truck applied too much pulling force, leading to the tip-over situation. Now, they'll need to figure out how to upright the vehicle before even thinking about getting it out of here. Here's yet another lesson about suspended loads. But this time, the issue didn't come from the cable. It's a lesson about counterweights and gravity. The rear outriggers were extended straight out to the sides instead of being positioned behind the crane. This poorly calculated action led to the mistake. There's a reason why the first thing you're taught is the stability triangle and how to avoid going beyond its boundaries. Referred to as the Death Crossing, Cahill's Crossing, is a notoriously dangerous spot with massive and fierce saltwater crocodiles roaming the area. Traveling through Cahill's Crossing requires extreme caution. Drivers must always be aware that these giant crocodiles are lurking nearby, blending into the river and patiently waiting for an opportunity. It's a risky game where a simple puncture on a tire could mean a dangerous encounter with nature's formidable predator. Despite the risks, many drivers opt to take this path as a shortcut, making a dangerous gamble to save time. The new cable for the Silvretta Bahn, produced by Teufelberger in Lower Austria, was successfully transported by Spiegel Transport to an altitude of 1,950 meters in Schroens. The drive towards Hochjoch was nothing short of an adventure. A convoy of massive trucks and their support team conquered the steep, challenging curves to reach Garfresha and delivered the multi-ton cable without a scratch. That turn is a nightmare for any truck driver. But the way they worked together to overcome it was truly impressive. This is a suspension bridge in Himachal Pradesh, northern India, located in the Himalayas. It's probably the only way to cross the river here. The driver is a true hero, navigating a large truck across such a precarious bridge. The sight of the roaring river makes it hard to even consider the worst-case scenario. Rescuing the malfunctioning loader on a steep slope was a daunting task that demanded pinpoint precision. Everything seemed to be on track, and the team was just steps away from success. But at the very last moment, an unexpected failure struck, nearly undoing all their efforts. An emergency operation was launched to dismantle a damaged high-rise tower crane. After scavengers vandalized it at an abandoned construction site, the crane dangerously leaned toward residential buildings. Experts were called in to carefully dismantle it in the safest possible direction. With its condition beyond repair, every move had to be meticulously planned to avoid further risks.
На что рассчитывал водитель этого КАМАЗа, который на уклоне, грунт в кузове. Невооруженным глазом видно, что КАМАЗ накренило. Водитель не обращает.
During the unloading process of long-bodied, high-capacity dump trucks, there is always a risk of destabilizing and tipping the vehicle, especially on surfaces with horizontal slopes. In this case, the reasons for a dump truck tipping over include unloading on an inclined surface with a slope angle exceeding the permissible limit, soil subsidence under the wheels on the heavier side, which increases the tilt of the vehicle, and a high lift speed of the dump bed, where goods do not have enough time to empty from the top, and the operator cannot make a quick decision to stop the unloading process. It may be necessary for the truck operator to undergo further training to improve their professional skills and ensure safety. Wind farms are always in the most remote spots, and hauling those massive turbines is no small task. These clips show Silvasti tackling wind energy projects in Sweden. It's not just a job of moving point A to point B, it's a team effort, and it's impressive to watch. It seems the truck experienced a severe technical failure. It's possible that condensation from the air compressor blocked the air lines, leading to this hazardous situation. The explosion was so intense that black smoke rose high and snow from the roof came crashing down, a stark reminder of its sheer force. Fortunately for the car nearby, it wasn't on the same side as the blast. It may appear like a mother tenderly bathing her child, but it's far more complex than it looks. The water that damages the engine block comes directly from steam generated by issues with the radiator or other malfunctions. For any damage to occur to the block or cover, the boiling point must rise above 100 degrees Celsius. Once that happens, the engine is already in jeopardy. The excavator's tracks have no grip on the ice with virtually zero friction. Surfaces like these seem more suited for ice skating than for working. Facing a river's forceful current, the driver took a calculated risk and emerged victorious. This video is a perfect example of how simplicity in design can achieve remarkable things. The Oversized truck is a testament to old-fashioned reliability. No electronics needed, just raw mechanical power. Keep the air filter intake above water, and this diesel engine won't miss a beat. Cat backhoes are famously versatile, but the issue is, not every operator knows how to fully utilize all its features and apply them so seamlessly in real-world scenarios like this. What a smooth and impressive maneuver. What happens when a 22.6-meter-high tower crane with a deactivated torque switch is deliberately overloaded? Here's the answer. Conducted as an experiment by the Swedish company GACK-AB in collaboration with Lyfta Byggmaskiner AB, Väterbygdens Kran AB, and Sven Yinnert AB, this event took place in Källerbäcken, Sweden. A maximum load of 6 tons was lifted and moved along the crane's jib. The critical point occurred as the load reached the center of the jib, demonstrating the crane's behavior under maximum stress conditions. An insightful test to understand the limits and safety thresholds of tower cranes. Another vehicle standing vertically, perhaps the driver reversed too far, creating this ironic scene. The operator of this excavator deserves the Best Situation Handling of the Year award. Such masterful and skillful technique. This guy was quick enough to shut off the engine in 6 seconds, which saved it. A piece of advice: avoid raising the bucket as high as it can go while backing down a slight hill. But does anyone else think this machine looks kind of cute when it tipped over? The ESH 6.545 excavator dragline, a full revolving electric digging walking machine with dragline equipment, currently working in the mining yard. It's a reliable companion in open pit mining for overburden operations, canal construction, and various hydraulic structures. With low ground pressure and high maneuverability, it excels even on soft ground in tight spaces. This machine looks like an elderly worker, tirelessly dedicated to its beloved job, showcasing a steadfast commitment to work. The fall of the crane onto a busy road could have been a catastrophic event. Thankfully, the car managed to stop just in time, and the worker standing nearby must have experienced a terrifying brush with fate. Many people couldn't help but gasp in amazement watching the Mercedes-Benz Titan haul a massive transformer uphill. It's hard not to admire the brilliance of those who design such incredible transport machines. Thankfully, the child is safe. As for the vehicle, the truck's lifting system couldn't handle the weight at the rear. Do you know an alternative way to unload in a situation like this? Share your thoughts. Wherever double-stack trains go, they grab attention with their imposing size and striking design. But what sets them apart is their remarkable efficiency, carrying twice the usual load, with each container holding up to 100 tons. These trains are now traveling the Rondonópolis MT to Sumaré SP route, moving goods from the Midwest for distribution across the Southeast, particularly in São Paulo state. Situations like this only require one thing: a confident smile. I honestly can't understand how the driver managed to get the vehicle into such a position in the first place. Demolishing the silo was carried out with meticulous planning, ensuring it fell as intended. Nevertheless, the absence of safety gear on the man's part is a risky oversight. Anything unforeseen could lead to a tragic outcome. The crane cable snapped, causing the 1A-9DG diesel generator head to fall. This incident clearly resulted from neglecting routine maintenance on the equipment. The cable was likely kept in service far past its lifespan and finally gave out. Fortunately, the worker's quick reflexes saved the day, though it seems like he used up all his luck for the entire year right there. All single axles, perfectly built for hauling hay. Those low-profile tires make it even better. Such a smart setup, chrome and red, never looked so good on a hay hauler. This truck is awesome. This is the Itnire 110-ton Blackhawk Lowboy. Don't you just wish you could see it pulling something loaded to the max? Ha 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 ha, me too. What do you think of these moments? We'd love to hear your thoughts and any suggestions for improvement. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to catch our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.